Today in this video, we're going to talk about how you can find the equation of a line that is parallel and a line that is perpendicular to a line that you already have. So we're going to start off by giving 2 points. And what we want to do is we want to find the equation of the line through those 2 points. And once we've done that, then we're going to try to find 2 more lines. One line that is parallel to our original line and one line that is perpendicular to our original line. I'm going to start off with these 2 points, the point 1, 7 and the point 4, 3. And what I want to do is I want to connect these 2 points, and then I want to find the equation of the line going through those 2 points. I've connected the 2 points, and I've written down the equation for slope. Slope is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I want to take my second y minus my first y and then divide by the second x, subtract the first x. So I'm going to have 3 subtract 7 divided by 4 subtract 1, which is going to give me 3 subtract 7 is -4, and 4 subtract 1 is 3. So I know that this is a line with slope -4 over 3. And I want to use the equation y is equal to mx plus b, and that will help me find my y-intercept. So I'm going to plug in my slope. My slope is -4 over 3x plus b, and I need to find my b. And the way I find my b is I can sub in one of my points. I've chosen the point 1, 7 to use. That means the x is 1 and the y is 7. So in my equation, I crossed off the y and I put a 7. I crossed off the x and I put a 1. And that means that I have 7 is equal to -4 over 3 times 1 is just -4 over 3 plus b. And I want to find my b, so I need to move this to the other side. So it's going to be 7 plus 4 over 3 is equal to b. And I need a common denominator, so I'm going to need to, underneath this 7 right now, there's a 1. I need to multiply this by 3. I need to multiply this by 3. 21 over 3 plus 4 over 3. My b is going to be equal to 25 over 3. That means that this line right here has the equation minus 4 over 3 x plus 25 over 3. When I do 25 divided by 3, it gives me a number a little bit larger than 8. 6, 7, 8, and that makes sense because this y-intercept is just a little higher than 8. Now, the title of the lesson was not how to write the equation of a line, it was how to find an equation of a line that is parallel or perpendicular to a line we already have. So if it's parallel, it means it needs to go in the same direction as this line. So if we wanted to find the line that is parallel to this line, but with y-intercept 5, that would be pretty easy. So I have my line. If I wanted to make another line that's going through 5, but parallel, it needs to go in the exact same direction. So that means my equation would be y is equal to -4 over 3x plus 5. And I would get the line through 5 that goes in the exact same direction. If I wanted to make it a little trickier and I wanted to find the equation parallel and going through, if we want to go through, I'm thinking in my head, if I want to go through 3, 1, how would I do that? Well, I know that if it's parallel, it's going to have the exact same slope. It's going to have slope -4 over 3x. We just don't know where it would start. We would want it to go through the point 3, 1. I need to know it's going to be parallel. So my question is, where would the y-intercept be? So I'm going to use my equation. I have my x, I have my y. So 1 is equal to negative 4 over 3. My x is 3 plus b. This would be, these cancel out. Negative 4 plus b. My b would be 1 plus 4. My b would be equal to 5. And I'm going to put down my cell phone for a second, and I'll come back to you in a moment, and I'm going to draw the line, and we'll see that, yes, it makes sense that it goes through 5 on the y-axis. According to algebra, the b, or the y-intercept, should be 5 when the slope is minus 4 over 3, and when it goes through the point 3, 1. And I drew my line, and yes, that line is parallel to our first line. It goes through the point 3, 1, and it has y-intercept 5. The next part of our video is supposed to be about perpendicular lines. So we need to talk about what perpendicular means. The blue line and the red line are perpendicular. And the reason they're perpendicular is because the two lines are at 90 degrees to one another. So what we want is, on our graph, we want to find a line that is perpendicular or at a 90-degree angle to our original line that we drew at the beginning of the video. I'm back on my chart paper, and I've drawn the blue line. And this blue line is perpendicular to the green line. I've taken out my protractor and I've checked the angle between the green line and the blue line, and I see it's a 90-degree angle. I'm noticing something interesting though. I want to show you something, and my camera is going to jiggle because I'm trying to take the video while moving. To get from this point to this point, I'm going down 4 and across 3. That's why the slope is negative 4 over 3, because I'm going down 4 across 3. If I look at this point over here, and if I want to get to this point to here, instead of going down, this time I need to go up. 1, 2, 3. I'm going up 3 and across 4. That's really interesting. The slope for this line right here is going to be up 3 and across 4. Up 3 and across 4. These slopes have something interesting about them. Here I've got a 3 on the top. Here I've got a 3 on the bottom. Here I've got a 4 on the top. Here I've got a 4 on the bottom. This one is negative, and this one is positive. We call these two fractions negative reciprocals. And anytime you have slopes that are negative, and negative just means they have opposite signs, plus negative, they're opposite. And reciprocals means the fractions are switched. Instead of 3 over 4, 4 over 3. Anytime your slopes are negative reciprocals of each other, that means the lines are perpendicular. Let's go one step further, and let's find the equation of that blue line that's perpendicular to the green line. The blue line has a slope, which is the negative reciprocal of the original line. So instead of minus 4 over 3, it's plus 3 over 4. It also goes through that point on the green line. It goes through 1, 7. So I can use this piece of information, and I can use this piece of information to find the equation. My equation, I'm going to use the equation y is equal to mx plus b. I know my slope is going to be the negative reciprocal of the original one. So instead of negative 4 over 3, it's going to be plus 3 over 4. And I want to find the b where it touches the y-axis. I'm going to plug in the 1 and the 7. I know that blue line goes through 1 and 7. So I'm going to cross off my x and put a 1. Cross off my y and put a 7. So I have 7 is equal to 3 over 4, since 3 over 4 times 1 is just 3 over 4, plus b. I now need to move everything to the other side to isolate for b. How about you stop this video and you find what b should be right now? And look at the graph and see if it makes sense with the graph we have. I've done some algebra. I've moved the 3 over 4 to the other side of the equation. I've come up with a common denominator of 4. And when I do my algebra and I do my subtracting of the fractions, I get that b is equal to 25 over 4. And if you were to consider what 25 over 4 is as a decimal, that would be about 6 point something. So let's look at the graph and see if that makes sense. Here's my blue line one last time, and I can see that it crosses above 5 and a little bit above 6 at 6 point something. So this answer for our B makes perfect sense. So today, we found the equation of a line when given 2 points. We did that. We've done that before. We've also found the equation of a line that's parallel. And when two lines are parallel, they have the same slope because they're going in the same direction. And then lastly, we found that when two lines, like the blue line and the green line, are perpendicular, their slopes are negative reciprocals, which means that one is positive and one is negative. And the fraction is flipped. So instead of 4 over 3, it's 3 over 4. I hope this makes sense, and I hope if you have any questions, you can leave them for me in the comments.